Well, kia ora and good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Harcourts Holmwood Auction Rooms. My name is Daniel Pengelly. I'm going to be your auctioneer today. It's my pleasure to represent Harcourts Holmwood on behalf of our Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, to my left, and to his left, our CEO, Kyle Sutherland. We're very happy to be working alongside Philip Watkins, our agent, in amongst you today. Now, for the auction itself, have you been to an auction before? A few nods, very good. I'll just run through some rules, some regulations, so we all know how these things operate. And also, a very good afternoon to those of you joining us online this afternoon. Now, Philip will have made all the paperwork available to you throughout the campaign. That's the title from which we work, and the contract is approved by the Auckland District Law Society and the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand. Bidding today, if you so choose, is cash and unconditional, and our property is being offered for sale to you subject to a reserve price. So if the top accepted bid meets or breaches that reserve, then simply you'll be buying the property. Now, I may choose to place a bid on behalf of my owners. If I do this, I'm going to let you know that I'm doing it by labelling it as a vendor bid, and I'm only going to do that underneath that reserve price that I just mentioned. Now, I may choose to nominate the sums in which we raise the bidding. I also may refuse any bid if I do not deem it in the best interest of my owners. If there's any confusion, if two of you go at once, I'm going to take the one that I notice first, and if needed, I will revert to the last undisputed bid before we then resume the auction. Now, one part that people don't often know about auctions is that our owners can choose to withdraw their property from sale at any point. So the key thing there is that if we have a top bidder and we haven't met that reserve, we'll be pausing, we'll be talking to them. The owners could choose to come to an arrangement with them and withdraw and sell the property out in the negotiation rooms. So my best advice to you is hold the top bid at all times so that we're talking to you first. Now, the key thing is if you hold that winning bid when we meet that reserve and you hear the hammer come down like so, you're going to join Philip to sort the paperwork quite promptly. That's you're going to sign the memorandum of contract and acknowledge you've received the approved REA guide, and you're going to arrange that, the payment of your 10% deposit. Does that all make sense? You're all with me? Wonderful, fantastic. Now, to the property itself, 57 Kent Lodge Avenue in Avonhead, formerly described as an estate in freehold comprised of 607 square metres, more or less, on Lot 12, deposited plan 28564, all contained and described on that record of title that Philip has provided to you over the last few weeks. And a settlement is proposed for Friday the 11th of April 2025, or any other date mutually agreed in writing with our owners already. Now, the chattels list, that remains unchanged, and I take it that you have read and understood further terms 23 and 24 of the contract. You bid, you buy on that basis today. Now, the house itself, I had the pleasure of visiting a few weeks ago. I describe it as a botanical delight. The gardens have been manicured and considered at every turn. I've noticed the pathways have been modern. Friday, Saturday evenings out there next to the lemon tree, I think it was, underneath the umbrella, and I'd be sitting there having a wine or a cocktail. That would be my weekends done for me, I reckon. The key things downstairs, you've got that double garaging. I loved out the back that you've got the laundry, and I think sort of like a workshop other room, maybe a hobby room, depending on what you need it to be. Upstairs, those living areas spacious, full of light. I did notice that a lot of the trees, the established trees around, providing a lot of privacy though, so both bright, but also you're not looking out at the neighbours at all. And of course, the flooring has been updated throughout. I think it was new carpets, Philip. I think the vinyl's been updated. The hot water cylinder's been updated. I think there was new toilets. So many things taken care of by our owners so that you don't have to worry about them. And of course, all of this situated in the ever popular Avonhead. A wonderful location, but that's enough from me. You've been through the house. You know what you're looking at. Who wants to start us away? And the crowd goes mild. Happy to suggest a price if needed. Is there 700 in the room? All right, I'll get things underway then. At 700 on a vendor bid with me, 700,000. My suggestion from here, maybe a 20,000 on the rise. Getting yourself a wonderful family home in Avonhead. maybe a suburb or two away from my high school. Very good location, producing fine young men into Canterbury from St Thomas's. It's 700,000. First call then, second, third call, in which case I'll move at 720 without hesitation. Look, my suggestion is 750 from here. These are exciting numbers to be talking in Avonhead with a home of this size and calibre. Once, twice, third, final time, then one final vendor bid with me, then at 750. Clearly not for sale at this number, clearly worth more than this. It's just a lot of home on offer. Philip, I'm surprised. I was hopeful that we would be seeing a sold sticker this afternoon, but I'm going to pass into you at a vendor bid of 750. But we are ready to move because I know there are people waiting to write up conditionally. So we're just going to announce now a deadline of this Sunday, the 16th of March, at 5:30 p.m. All offers will be presented at that time. A marvellous property. Philip, I think we've got open home Saturday, Sunday. I'm pretty sure you could get people through this afternoon if they were so ready. So please get in touch with Philip. Have a look at the pictures. Immaculately presented, and a lot of love has gone into this home. I think whoever ends up with this is going to be very, very lucky. Well, thank you so much for joining us here at Harcourts Holmwood, and good luck to my owners. I know that they will be enjoying their weekend, and I hope to see a sold sticker in the next week. Well, thank you so much. Have a lovely week ahead.